Hello, welcome. I'm Guy Lancaster, your guide from here to Timbuktu. Timbuktu's that way, about 1,500 kilometers. Now, when I first went to Timbuktu, not only did it give me my business name for an idea that I had of taking people on roads less travelled to the out and away places that I discovered on my independent travels, but it also gave me the meaning of my name. People started calling me Guide, Guide. Some called me Gay, Gay. I said, no, my name is Guy, Guy. But then when I got back, I looked up my name, and at the same time as I was setting up my company, and Guy means guide. They were right, and Timbuktu had shown me my name. I had become what I was born to be, a guide. And when you think about it, it makes sense. Guy from guide in English, Guy in French from guide, Guido in Italian, guide from I drive. And well, I asked a German friend, what's the German for guide? Führer. So I am your Führer from here to Timbuktu. What do we mean by Timbuktu? What is Timbuktu? Well, it's a place. It's more than that, isn't it? It's like a spirit. It's an idea. It's I'm going from here to Timbuktu. I could be going anywhere, but I'm going to the end of the world. I'm going beyond the world that I know. And when I come back, I will be a different person. That's all I know. Literally, Timbuktu is Tim means well in Tamashek, and Buktu was a woman. So it's Buktu's well. What is in the well? Water. The source of life. Why is Timbuktu got a very special place in our consciousness? Because when you had arrived in Timbuktu, you had crossed the greatest desert on earth. And you were literally at the edge of the known world. And in Timbuktu you could water the camels. You traded the salt that you brought down across the desert with the gold that was coming up from the south. And you turned around and refreshed yourself to go back home. But your destination was never Timbuktu. Your destination was home. And when you got back home, your journey had changed you. You had been from here to Timbuktu, and now you were someone new. When I was thinking about this video, I was just flicking through Facebook, and I came across a video from a guru that I follow, a yogi called Sadhguru. And he had 4 tips for a spectacular life. Number 1, fall in love. What do we do when we fall in love? We let go of ourselves. Something has to fall. That's ourselves. And we travel towards another. We put our trust and our hope and our life in the hands of another and go on a journey. Number 2 was ride the waves of life. The bigger the wave, the more exciting the life. The surfer's dream, the tsunami. Who wants to trickle on into shore on a little wave? Number 3 was unchain yourself from fears, the past and anger. Well, Anger, what is anger? Well, it's the same as fear, really. It's about the past, it's about what we don't know, it's about what we haven't understood. And only by letting go of our past, of our fears, of our anger, do we fulfill ourselves and fulfill our true potential. And how do you get over a fear of spiders? You hold a spider. How do you get over your fear of being eaten by a lion on a journey in Africa? Well, you go on a trip to Tanzania and see lions and realise they're not going to eat you, as long as you're sensible. And number 4 was make your experience pleasant by conscious inner engineering. What does that mean? Well, what is joy? Joy, we feel joy when we are conscious of where we are in that moment, conscious of our gratitude and happiness and all that we have. We rise out of ourselves, and that's what travel does for us. It's like an out-of-body experience. We leave our world, our family, our friends, our culture, our society behind, and we go on a journey. It's not really we think of it often as a journey of self-discovery, but it's actually more a journey of self-creation. We create ourselves anew. From Here to Timbuktu has had many forms. First of all, it was my independent travels. Then I became a guide of others, taking them on extraordinary journeys, individuals, going to festivals in Timbuktu and cruises up the river Niger or the Senegal, or safaris in Tanzania. I guided expeditions, record-breaking expeditions across the Sahara, kite buggying. And then war came to Libya, which affected the whole region. And my friends and guides and nomads that I got to know left Timbuktu and went and became refugees, and I followed them and found myself in a different sort of guiding capacity. Because of my internationalness, I was able to give the refugees an international perspective on their situation, and I ended up guiding the first large group of refugees back to Timbuktu. So I was guiding my nomad guides, and our journey inspired many thousands of other refugees to follow suit and go back to Timbuktu. And now the world has changed again. I'm going to take on a different mission, which is to teach guiding and leadership. I don't mean guiding others and teaching others. I mean how we can use travel to guide ourselves, to be conscious of ourselves, to sort of leave our bodies and look down on ourselves and recreate ourselves in our own image. And so I've got some ideas. I've got some conscious leader training programs. I've got some 4 expeditions that I will be running, and I'm going to have small groups, 4 people on each group, and on top of the actual physical journey we'll be having a literary and a spiritual journey into nomadism, what it is to travel, what is the human being, what it is to be being, and how travel and nomading this planet is why we are here. It is part of our essence. But now I want to hear from you. I want to hear where you are in your life and I'm going to be interviewing and chatting to people who book themselves on your Nomad Creation call, and piecing together small groups and offering up Tanzania, Senegal, Mauritania and Mali. And as I said, on top of the trip, the physical trip, we'll be having a literary and a spiritual journey into nomadism too. So go ahead, book your call, and I'll see you on the other side, inshallah. Bye bye.